Hello everyone, and welcome back. I am Duke Silver, and today we are playing Pied Piper. Before we get started, today is the last day to get entered into the draw for the second Super Pan bundle. So get your comment in before 11:59 p.m. tonight Pacific Standard Time, and you will be entered into the draw for Super Pan bundle. And we're doing one more draw for a third Super Pan bundle, which will start at midnight tonight, of course. But yeah. So yeah, we're playing Pied Piper. We got a great polywoggle sleigh, and then we just won the For Glory on our second turn, so we're off to a great start here. And so great that I felt I was greedy and I was strong enough to make a greedy play in taking the Wizard's Familiar and just casting the Genie's Wish, even though it could have been like a roll or something less than fortunate. You know, we wouldn't have been down a unit, but we would have been wouldn't have got as much econ as we did. But fortunately, our roll was good as well. And yeah, so on 3.0, we got a full board and we got some decent stats and a couple threes already. Or sorry, 1 3 and then one's Mix-a-Wizzled. But still, we're still in a great spot. So yeah. Clean up this fight nice and easy. And we get a triple and another black cat there. Things are really really coming together nicely here. Considering that polywoggle, but I figured I can pass. And we roll into another mouse, so again, we're just we're really rolling right now. Although they have a golden donkey already. And they're 2 experience up. So I have no idea how that happened at 3.1. Wild. But yeah, so we found a triple for our familiar anyways. We didn't lose any health in that combat either, so they're high rolling, but we are keeping pace actually. And this corrupted heartwood that we got is gonna put in some work with these Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts again, just doing what they do, cleaning up every fight on level 3. Happy to take a Sporko there, and I don't necessarily love what do you call it, tripling the black cats, but I mean there's a chance we could get Skip's Puzzle Rune or like a Rune Stones or something, so I think it's worth it, especially since the rest of our comp is pretty strong. Like we've got a lot of stats outside of the cats, and we've got an evil character to replace that empty slot. Peter Pants is also pretty big. Some big stats on the front line. Yeah, we missed their range a couple times there, so we are going to lose that fight immediately after we take that secret stash, but I mean, that means we get to buy both books and then also look for other stuff, and we find a copycat. So I'm sure most of you know how this goes. We take the copycat, and the copycat's evil because of the corrupted heartwood. So even losing that fight, we're still like pretty happy with where we are. We got an upgraded familiar to scale with this pair of books, and also these Queen of Hearts are some of the best things that we could have in the back line. It's just going to give us a good chunk of stats after we run through our spells and our large frontline characters. And we get a triple for the book immediately, so that's exciting. Very easy deck of many things. Coin doesn't offer us a lot of value, and we don't want Fool's Gold. We want to cast spells. Not that we're going to be able to cast a spell here, but yeah, it's not worth selling anything there for the For Glory, even though we're pretty favored to win, I think, in most combats. Maybe not anymore. Maybe not this one specifically anyways. But we do get a tie. But they get a couple slays off their feasting dragons, so it's a decent power spike for them. Or it's gonna end up being a decent power spike for them later. We gotta pick up a forking rod off the copycat triple. There's another copycat, but I think I'm just gonna pass on that one. I don't think I want to lock there. I want to find an Aeon, but Aeon doesn't seem to be showing up, and we don't really have any more level 4 treasures that we really need, so we're just gonna sell out of these mice now and get a couple spells and a bunch of attack on this Sporko. Unfortunate hit. But we put the familiar in the back, so it's gonna be it's gonna get the most out of this book now that the Queen of Hearts is falling off. The Queen of Hearts are falling off, and yeah, not interested in any of those. Crystal Ball would have been nice, but not entirely necessary for what we're doing. Now that the Queen of Hearts is upgraded, and I'm considering taking this baby bear, I think it can go back into the back and gather up some stats. His opponent is on level 6 already, and they've already got a couple level 6 characters ready to go. Interesting placement for the pumpkin. I guess they're trying to get the pumpkin stats onto the Queen of Hearts in the back. But we handle them pretty easily. And yeah, for experience immediately, like we don't get to use our forking rod, but we get to go to 6 and start looking for things that we want. Specifically Scion of the Storm. Honestly, Pumpkin's not too bad here since everything's evil already, so I do love a Wombat, so I'm considering taking that here as well. And I mean, you always have to consider if you can go trees when you see an Ashwood early. All right, we have the black cat and the baby bear, so in front of a Sporko. So I'm gonna trade my chickens and this queen for a Bearstein, which gets sniped immediately. But I think it's a fine pickup there. We get a couple good combat spells. And these summons in front of the Sporko they still do something. They're not incredibly exciting, but this Cupid just gets a little too big for us there. We aren't able to knock that player out. And there's a Scion of the Storm. 78. It's not tiny. And well, why don't we pick up a pair? I would like to just pick up this Rotten Apple and cast it twice. Especially if we're gonna get a Falling Stars off our deck of many things, which would have straight up just been 2 kill spells right there, but and we lose to the Peter Pants as well, so we're losing some of our health reserves that we've been building up. Considering that second Bearstein, but I don't think I want to be in Bearstein, especially I only have the single baby bear. It just doesn't seem worth it at all. Forking Rod Genie's Wish to get 4 spells. And we get to triple this Scion, and we find 9th book. Basically exactly what you want to find. I mean, Wand is also very interesting, but I think this is a 9th book comp before it's a Wand comp. We got the copycats already. Alright, and we pick up an Aeon and a couple more copycats. I keep the the bear sign because it's, I mean, it's a shard target, if nothing else. They get a good attack into our golden copycat. I do get some combat spells, but no pigomorphs or no relevant pigomorphs anyways on those big characters. And then we're gonna triple up this second copycat. And yeah, this time I'm gonna fork the rotten apple. As long as we can get something in the front and like an earthquake or a falling stars, then this is gonna be good. Also, we've got the Scion in front, which they won't be able to slay if they attack into it. But also, we get a third Rotten Apple out of the deck of many things, and then we do get a Falling Stars out of our 9th book or Mummy or Monster book, whichever. So that's huge. And we trade. We get the Jorm doesn't get, or Yorm, the Jormungand doesn't get big enough to devour our Scion of the Storm. So casting enough spells to start dwarfing their slay characters. I mean, it helps a lot when we can take out their Lancelot and keep them from slaying. Considering the fog here, it doesn't really do much. The Baba Yagas just aren't that big, so it's just not worth it. And we do find a Scion we have exactly 6 gold that we can sell and get it here. And the Lancelot's not big enough to slay either of these Scions, so there's a 50-50 chance that they can't even slay when they attack into us. And we get the first attack anyways, so that's great. Yeah, Lance fails to slay, which means these Jormungand's are not big enough to really cause us that much trouble. And even after in second attack still fails to slay. And yeah, all these spells are going to be enough for us to win this fight. All right, that's I know I just put out a compilation of like a 9th book copycat games, but I played this one shortly after I had already made that video, so I wanted to highlight this one because I felt like that last final fight was pretty tight, and yeah, this one just felt pretty good to win, I guess. Like it was like it wasn't really a steamroll, right? So it was their comp doing what they did versus our comp doing what we do, and just us being able to overpower them just on our own merits rather than like scamming or just crushing a lobby. So I don't know, it was just a game that I wanted to highlight. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully that was coherent. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel and I really appreciate it. Leave a comment to be entered into the draw. Again, today is the very last day for the second pan bundle. Yeah. I know that there's a new patch that I haven't been able to record any content for yet. That will be happening within the next couple days. The new patch usually doesn't come out this early in the month, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah, all the new art and the new changes look pretty cool. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna have another compilation video based around slay comps, and then I should be into new content. I'm gonna try and have a new patch content after the day after that. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow.